What are you gonna do now, Captain Jack?
What you gonna do now?
So I was wondering how Oda was gonna end this arc in one chapter with Jack and everything. And now I know. Now we all know.
Oh, he delivered. Big time.
One Piece chapter 821. Woo! That was a good one. I did not expect Captain Jack to be taken out like that. That was like, oh, that was such a perfect way to end the arc, like, in one chapter. Everybody's wondering, like, why, how is he gonna do it in one chapter to end that arc, to go into the Four Emperors arc / saga, and now we know, now we got it, and gosh, Oda is such a genius. First things first, I'm gonna talk about 3 things that shocked me, that surprised me the most. I'm gonna talk about, first one, Momonosuke can also hear the voice of all things. Excuse me? Come again?
What?
So, the chapter, Zo's being attacked by Jack. Momonosuke can hear the voice of all things just like Luffy. And I figured out his name, Pedro, the lion musketeer. I believe a musketeer. He also said that Goldie Roger and Lord Odin also could hear the voice of all things when they arrived to that land. It was a pretty cool analogy with Luffy and Momonosuke, and then in the past, Goldie Roger and Lord Odin. It was pretty cool similarities. But the thing is, the elephant, ZUNISHA, can hear Momonosuke when Momonosuke commands the elephant. But Luffy, I don't know why, but Luffy can hear the voice of all things, but I don't think he can, like, tell the elephant what to do. And I think that's what was in the past with Lord Odin and Goldie Roger. I think that Lord Odin could command, and he not only could hear the voice of all things with Goldie Roger, but I think Odin, just like Momonosuke, can actually order and command, like Zo, or command possibly the Sea Kings too, if he can hear them. I believe that Luffy and Goldie Roger could hear the voices, but I don't think that they are able to contact them. Maybe not right now, but he could learn to actually contact them. And I could definitely see why Oda took a week off, because the art in the panel, oh my gosh, they were so good. And so Momonosuke, the voice was hurting his ears. It was getting louder and louder, so he closed his eyes and he shut his ears, because Captain Jack was shooting at Zo's legs so he can fall down. And so Zo was crying out, saying, "Please help me, command me to fight back, And Zo, we actually got to see Zo's eyes. It's like, oh, it's so freaking awesome. So when Momonosuke had his eyes closed, his ears trying to shut, it was kind of like telepathy, like the image that Zo was looking at, he transferred it to Momonosuke. He can see it in his head. So he's like, Jack is here trying to destroy Zo. He's attacking Zo, and he's at our 9 o'clock. Everybody's like, what's going on, or whatever. That was just like such a cool part. So with Momonosuke hearing the voice of all things, he orders the elephant, which leads me into the second shocker that I did not see coming, came out of left field, completely out of left field. Zo asked Momonosuke, "Please command me so I can fight." And the elephant, ZUNISHA, Zo, can actually transfer what she is thinking, what the elephant's thinking, transfer to Momonosuke, so Momonosuke can say it to everybody. And turns out that Zo, in the ancient past, I'm saying probably 1,000 years ago, the Void Century, this is what I think, the Void Century, was Zo committed a great crime. It caused the elephant to have a curse, Zo to have a curse, to walk the earth for eternity. It can only walk for eternity unless it is commanded to do something. Oh, it's insane! So Momonosuke, he cries out, Luffy says, "Hey, tell the elephant to do something. It's gonna die. We're gonna die if Jack destroys the elephant, its legs. We're all gonna fall into the ocean." So he's freaking out. He's like, tell the elephant to help, to fight, or whatever. And then Momonosuke's like, how am I gonna do that? How am I gonna be loud enough? Luffy's like, forget about it. Scream as loud as you can. And Momonosuke is just like, don't give up, Zo! Fight! Get back up, fight for us! And then Zo...
Understood.
Oh, that was just like, oh, it was just so awesome. And then so Zo completely turns to Jack's fleet. Everybody's like, all of his guys are like, what? The elephant's just swinging its trunk back and forth. You like that? Just swinging her trunk, ready to wipe them out. Everybody's freaking out. She's about to swing the trunk. Everybody, I love it. Jack's crew, his fleet. Everybody's like, holy shit. When ZUNISHA is about to swing, you see the panel where Jack is, he is completely frozen with fear. And that isn't just fear. That is a man who just now pooped himself. Big old shit. And boom, with one swing of her trunk, completely wiped out Jack's fleet. Oh my gosh, his fleet of ships completely annihilated. And then you see the panel of him, his mask completely cracked and destroyed. He was... I can't... What now, Jack? Boom. Drop the trunk. Get it? Get it? I'm calling it out right now. I believe that Zo, being 1,000 years ago, was during the Void Century. It's been living for 1,000 years. I believe it ain't a stretch to say that Zo is an ancient weapon. I think Zo is an ancient weapon. I'm calling it right now. To have a destructive force that will wipe out a gigantic fleet with a 1 billion berry bounty captain, just like it was nothing. It was freaking amazing. Calling it, she is a ancient weapon. I'm saying it right now. So that whole ordeal happened with Jack. He got completely wiped out and like, just like that. Then the next panel, we're getting past the Zo arc. Luffy is ready to go get Sanji. Minks are ready to go find Marco. And Samurai, the Heart Pirates, Zoro, Robin, Frankie, they're all ready to go to Wano. And just to clarify, I really wanted Zoro to fight Jack, but I think if that would have happened, it wouldn't have been like one chapter. I think it would have been like multiple ones for the Zo arc. But they said one chapter, and they completely like blew my mind. Oda is just out of this world. He just blew my mind. Okay, so I got my first two down. I got Momonosuke finding out that he can hear the voice of all things just like Luffy. That was crazy. Zo destroying Jack. He didn't just attack Jack or fight Jack. She completely annihilated Jack. Again, I'm gonna call it. She is an ancient weapon, a Kodaiheki. And the third one, Apu. You saw the Dendemushi? That's Apu's Dendemushi talking to Kaido. He's part of Kaido's fleet. Excuse me? That was also insane. I did not see that coming. That was also out of left field. It was either he was a double agent or he just betrayed Kid and Hawkins and Killer and just betrayed them and just went with Kaido right after Kaido fell into Kid's base. But I highly doubt that, so I think he was a double agent. Oh my gosh, it was... Oh my gosh, this chapter. But yeah, that was like insane too. That's how the chapter ended. Freaking insane. I love this chapter. A 10 out of 10. I can't even right now. Also, probably the funniest part for me, the funniest part was when you see the whale tree, the whale forest, and Frankie has the exact same hairdo. It's the whale tree. And he's like right in front of the whale tree, the actual one. So that just like freaking, that made me giggle. It was pretty funny because it was like so symmetrical, like right next to each other. But guys, what did you think of the chapter? Like the video if you did. Comment down below what you thought about the chapter. If you were a little bummed that Zoro didn't fight Jack, because I was, but Zo just destroying him was like, I think it was just as awesome if not better, if Zoro fought Jack. And subscribe to my channel for more reviews and stuff, maybe live reactions, some vlogs, and movie reviews, stuff like that, anime reviews, and things that I just want to like review about. But oh man, that was insane. Yeah, gentlemen, stay classy, ladies, stay sassy, but most importantly, everybody gotta stay nasty. Peace and love, and I'll see you later.